Welcome to the Guitar Gavel Lick of the Week, where special guest musicians walk you through a short lick to add to your bag of tricks. If you have questions about the lick, drop them in the comments section. And if you like what you see, please leave a 5-star review and share the lick of the week with your friends.
Hi Guitar Gavelers. After having done a couple of blues numbers, I thought I'd do something different, a bit of James Taylor. Now, he is obviously an extremely well-known singer-songwriter, so if you play the acoustic guitar you probably will play or will want to play some James Taylor stuff, but he has a couple of things that he does which are quite unusual. He fingers all of his chords wrong. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. So rather than playing A typically as you might play it, like that, he tends to swap the fingers round, often putting the first finger on the upper string. And he does the same on the D chord, where he wraps his first finger onto the top E string. My hands are too big to do that, but I do tend now to play my A chord with the first finger in between the other two fingers, because it gives me a little more space. So that's where a lot of people tend to kind of think about James Taylor's playing style. But because his first instrument was the cello, almost all of his songs are bass-led. So he basically picks the important note and then does something on the top, which will either be picking a chord or even like that. So thumb's doing a lot of work there and keeping to restate the root of each of the chords, which forms the accompaniment obviously for his singing. So today we're going to have a quick look at Sweet Baby James, one of his better known songs, and quite a nice easy one because it doesn't require any finger picking, or hardly any, just some nice strumming, but with that picking the bass as well. The other thing you will need to know is that James Taylor doesn't play his G chords like this, you might finger it like that, or you might finger it like that. He plays it with the bottom as per the G that you would play, but also instead of playing the open B string, he frets that at the 3rd fret. So you don't get this, but you get this, which is actually really nice. Very tuneful sort of sound. So it's that chord that Sweet Baby James starts with. And just brush the top strings to fill that chord out, and then walk down to what is E minor augmented, I think. There is a young cowboy, he lives on the range. So those are all really easy. D, A, G, James's G, F sharp minor 7, B minor 7, James's G, D, whoops. So those are the basic chords that you need for this, and it's fairly obvious how you need to cycle through them. So there is a young cowboy, he lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, just waiting for summer, his pastures to change. First time we need to leave over there. And every time James does that, he plays, he diminishes the chord, so whether he does that on D or A, and then hammers on, sometimes then augments the chord. beauty of this as a song is it's the sort of thing you can sit on the sofa and just strum away, and it's quite a pleasing sound for people. So it doesn't require you to feel that you're performing it. You can just strum it in the background. There is a young cowboy, he lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, just waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer. Anyway, you get the idea. Good luck with that. It's a nice little song. You should have that nailed in no time at all.